I don't know shit.
I don't know.
I don't know shit.
Coley, go ask Preacher Man.
I don't know shit.
He says he knows.
Yeah, I don't know shit.
Go ask Mr. Politician.
I don't know shit.
He says he knows. But me?
Yeah, I don't know shit.
Stoned. Just made a song in the middle of the night, and I got a thought. Now I'm high, so this could be off, you know, full disclosure. But I'm gonna go with I'm conflicted. The Taoist Zen Buddhist kind of thing in me doesn't want to judge anybody, and everybody's awesome, and I love everybody, and everybody's got value and worth, and we're all equal, and I respect everybody. Then the comedian in me wants to mock doofuses, you know, so for their own good. So I'm gonna go utilitarian on this, and that's good for both of them and the world, obviously. People in the country who debated how bad the coronavirus was. You know, it gave me double pneumonia, almost killed me, gave me seizures, long-term autoimmune illness, contributed to my dad's death. Many people are dead, 1 million. It's real, and viruses are not good, and you want to protect against them best you can. And I appreciate everybody's choice. I don't believe in mandates. You know, if you don't want the vax, you don't want the vax. But whatever we can do for each other, you know, masks. I was pro-mask. I had a mask before COVID because of the smog, my asthma. I'm an early adopter of this shit that's gonna start fucking you up. Okay, so yeah, that's like level 1 science. You know, we're all debating like, oh well, we get our freedoms and we get this is we. And you're not even and then climate change, you don't believe in climate change? I mean, it's like you see it. Casual dude could look out the window and be like, yeah, I mean, all the shit happened doesn't sound good. And you love Eden. Isn't the earth, Gaia, nature, Eden? Isn't that Eden? And we're still debating you on climate change science? I mean, that's like kind of pretty rudimentary science. It's not like, I'm not a scientist. I'm not even close to a scientist, and I understand it fully and simply. You know, I did very good in science. I think 100% in, you know, AP physics and God knows what else. Chemist, AP chemistry, AP biology. I mean, 100% in all this without studying in high school. Now, that's kind of like the ball player who never made it pro, but I also never tried to be a scientist. So when I just casually dabbled in science, I was pretty nice at science. And those are easy sciences. Now they got quantum physics, the study of string theory and quantum mechanics and the fabric of reality and how it works. Not even how things work in reality, that's just mechanical physics. Like quantum physics, like how the universe works. Like metaphysics, nothing to something, God, you know, the universe, nature, but beyond that, like just the whole thing, like beyond atomic particles, there's boson particles that both exist and don't exist at the same time, crossing between reality and non-reality, as in creation is happening simultaneously at all times. And then, you know, there's the mechanics and physics of how things have gravity on Earth, and then how planets move around suns. But then there's also like big bangs and black holes that just suck everything into nothing in under a second, just like beyond, like, but not just like a kitchen, like a fucking whole galaxy and shit into nothing. And then it's just the nothing. And meanwhile, universe expanding infinitely. Forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. It's just growing all the time. And what's out the outside of that? Nothing. And how'd the nothing get there? And what's outside the nothing? I think you come to God. I think God's awesome. I think God's quantum awesome. It's definitely not a he. Definitely doesn't have a penis. It is way more advanced than that, you know, than us. We are particularly stupid because of said penis, you know? Yep, God's the one. So I'm not saying anti-Christianity, anti-religion. I'm saying pro whatever poetry you love. But on science, you got science is science. And I'm actually saying science and God are the same at a certain point. It goes from, viruses are bad, to storms and forest fires, bad. Smog in your lung, bad. Viruses spreading around, bad. To universe, huh? So like get past level 1 and 2, doofuses. All right, save the earth so we can keep talking about science instead of politics. Politics is easy. You want to talk about Bud Light? I know science. That right there is a dude. Cool dude. Go dunk on a 4-foot hoop, okay? Let's get to newer science, all right? And you overlook deeper science, psychology, gender psychology, gender and sex, biology, hormones, chemistry, sexuality, gender dysmorphia, systematic oppression. I mean, there's a lot of things. Sociology, psychology. I mean, there's a lot going on. Okay, so you're not Galileo, bud. When you go, that right. I know my science, and that right there is a dude. Cool. I mean, come on, man. Let's talk about quantum physics. You can't tell what that shit is. It's quantum trans. You don't know what. You're saying God. I mean, you're saying God's a dude. Yeah, I don't get it. I mean, it's kind of nuttier to think God's a dude than a biological human who identifies as a dude or identifies as a non-dude. God is definitely further away atomically, quantum physically, and conceptually, way more different than a biologically born male or female who identifies as the other one. That is not a big leap to understand. God being a biological male with a penis? No way. No way. Zero chance. Zero chance. That's math. So if you don't know science, at least you get math. There's no way God is a dude. 0% chance. I could actually, I don't like to say this about many things I don't know, still figuring out, but that for sure, I am 100% certain God is not a dude. It's way better. And you can call whatever name you want. God, Allah, Yahweh, Tao, great whatchamacallit. Quantum physics, nature, the universe, the void, whatever the fuck it is. It's awesome, and we should study all elements of it, from the Bible to the Quran to the Bhagavad Gita to the Tao Te Ching to the quantum physics to philosophy to Western philosophy to Eastern philosophy to the dude on the corner's got ideas, man. I listen to all of them. The ones in the corner are particularly colorful. And, nobody bats 1,000, and nobody shoots 100%. So it's just different percentages. And everybody likes to look down and be like, yeah, you know less than I know. And then that person's like, you know less than I know. And then you're like, I feel better because I know less than, you know less than I know. So I feel better. Like, you know less. But there's always somebody who knows more than the less, and it keeps on going. So instead, and I bet you the ones at the top who know the most are like looking up like, what's there to know? What's there to know? Because you're not, rather than feel good and be like, I know more, you're going to be like, what's there to know? So for all y'all who are like, y'all don't know, I know. And it should be this. Like, let's have a little humility and be like, yo, what do you know? I don't know. What do you want to do? You want to fight to the death and decide it? No, that's a terrible way to decide it. Civil war, like casually. Yeah, let's go in a field and fucking musket each other. You know? I mean, and also there's drones now, and the U.S. military is highly advanced. It's a different ball game, man. And the first one was one just on fucking character values, integrity, and American patriotism. And somehow you're saying you're the patriot for wanting that shit. That's again stupid. We already went over this. We did already go over this. It wasn't pretty. So let's not do it again. Let's eat a cheesesteak, smoke a joint together, and be like, yo, let's figure this shit out. You know? You don't want that shit, man. Getting stabbed with a rusty sword, bayonet, drone lasers and shit, Shit's too hot already, even if we help each other. The world and the things going down, we gotta help each other. It's already hot and crazy. We can't make it worse. It's not gonna help. It's like being in a burning building and being like, yo, you know what? Let's fight to the fucking death. And they'd be like, yeah, if we just stand, that'll happen. So let's work together to get the fuck out of here, you know? It's crazy. Yeah, we're failing. And we can all die. That's the stakes. Everybody can die, or at least a lot of people, and many will suffer. So those are the stakes. It's not a casual fucking something to play around about. And you're also doing rudimentary propaganda, rudimentary rhetoric. You know, I don't know how to debate or argue with someone who knows they're lying. They know I know they're lying. They know I know they know they're lying. You know, it's like, you want to just like talk like oranges or fucking apples now? I mean, like, the sky's blue, dude, except for when it's gray. Don't lie, like, standing right here. You do it to the speeches and let it lost in the sun. They're like, we're so clever. It's like, no, you're just fucking lying. You're just fucking lying and holding the line to a lie. You know it. And that's basic math. I mean, the dude didn't win a popular election ever. He lost by 3 million votes to Hillary. And then 7 million to Biden. And because of the Electoral College, whatever, stupid old school part that makes our thing not perfect math, a couple times the non-popular vote winner has gotten the presidency. I would say that's cheating. That's rigging. And you lose even with that. As you lose the popular vote, 7 million, you're like, you rigged it? I mean, come on, dude. You're like the fucking weasel on the basketball court calling pussy fouls when you're the one fouling and you're a hack. Delusional fuckers. You are delusional fuckers. You know it, and we know it, and you're just holding it, and then you're like, well, if you don't agree to the delusion that I have to strong-arm Tebow the court, then we're going to fight to the death. It's like, dude, you got to stop and either leave, do some self-work, and come back. And certainly don't press that forward, man. Jiu-jitsu. Good karma's on the side of the defender, not the offender. If you commit violence of any type, you're the bad guy. Self-defense is okay, but if you're the aggressor, you're the bad guy. That's how it works. You got to debate until we're fucking blue in the face, or fucking poetry sing to each other and inspire a great win-win solution. Can't be like, we're better at politics. We're better at the government because we're harsher and we don't get shit done. It's like, that's never been the cooler thing. It's like, we don't go to class. We just do fucking drugs. It's like, that's short-term thinking. Probably fun in the short term. Not good for you or the country. Man, I'm stoned. All right, well, again, disclaimer, I'm high. Could be off base. Sorry if anything was offensive. I love everybody. And Just trying to talk some sense into us and get to some neater stuff. We can think about neater stuff. All right, love y'all. Coley.
I don't know shit. Right now 76, thinking. I don't know shit.